Welcome to Hope for Detroit, where everybody is a star. I'm your host, Eddie P., and welcome to the show. Today we have Lashanja Ill.
Yes. Yes, sir.
She's involved in transportation services, so we're going to get right into that. So welcome to the show.
Welcome. How you doing today?
All right, so let's get into this. What inspired you to get into transportation?
Well, what inspired me to get into transportation is a lot of people need to see their loved ones who are in prison, and it's difficult. Some people say they'll take them, but don't want to wait because it's a wait when you visit your loved ones also.
Okay, a long time ago, I got involved in transportation for my local church that I was attending, and I thought that would be nice to ride people around, or at least take them home from services. And even coming from the airport, I was picked up by this particular company, and I said, I can do something like this, but those things shattered for a minute.
Okay.
But why you want to drive people around? You don't know them. You're driving people around to prison, and I think you said in your bio that you sent me that you drive people out of state.
Yeah, well,
so why you want to do that?
Well, it's important for prisoners to have a support system, and a lot of times they don't have a support system, especially women who are already in prison. A lot of their loved ones, husbands or boyfriends go elsewhere, or the kids, they don't want to see them in that situation.
So you like traveling people around to different places. So what are some of the places you have gone to?
I had gone to Lapeer, Michigan, the correctional facilities that in Lapeer, Michigan. Also, I had gone farthest from is Ojibwe. It's 6 miles from Wisconsin. A 10 to 12 hour trip.
So a 10 to 12 hour trip, sometimes you may have to stay overnight.
Yes,
so
I do.
how does that go as far as people staying overnight? You stay in a hotel or they stay in your van? I mean, how that work?
Okay, mostly if I have to do an overnight trip, it mostly be on the weekends, or either sometimes we'll do a weekday, depending on the majority of people who want to go that particular day, and we'll stay at a hotel.
Okay.
There's a little casino up there that I mostly stay at.
Okay, so you're telling the people that's where they're going to be staying.
Yeah,
then.
they either could pay fare only or either a package where I do the hotel and fare.
Okay, so I was going to ask that. So you make all the arrangements
Yes.
for them where they're going to stay and all that. Oh, that's
Yes,
great.
I'm sorry.
All right. So as far as transporting people around, do you have to have a what's it called, a CDL license on
no.
that, or what?
No, because the truck I have carry 8, and that's my personal vehicle. So you only need a CDL when you're doing 10 people or a commercialized van, or if you're doing delivery services.
Now I heard 8. So is this a first come, first serve, or do you choose the passengers that want to travel with you? So what if it's 12 come, then you only can pick 8?
I can only pick 8, and then the other 4, I'll do another trip and get 3 more people or 4 more people who will want to go on that particular trip. I try to do different weeks. Some people might, like, mostly the first of the month is busiest for me, but some people pay bills and then they want to do the second week after they pay their bills and see what else extra, they have left over. Whereas sometimes I say, if they need to save, we'll do another trip the next month instead of the month that I have all the trips going in.
So it's just you that traveling people around. You don't have a partner or anything like that. It's just you doing that.
Yes, it's just me, and a lot of people are more comfortable with the woman driving. That women can drive, but I'm talking about mostly like men. There's a lot of women that go see their loved ones who are the men in prison, and sometimes you get a man driver who try to talk to some of the ladies. I'm not trying to talk to the ladies. I like my husband, love my husband. So it's just they're more comfortable. And then when I have men drivers, they're going to see their sons or fathers or whatever, and I'm not trying to discuss nothing with them. It's just strictly business.
Okay, so what is one of the most difficult challenges you have in transporting people around?
Sometimes the further we go up north, they really haven't seen African American person, and you might get the different vibe from that. But you just have to. They send their people up there so they could not have a support system. And a lot of people who I take up there haven't seen their loved one in like 3, 4, 5, 6 years.
Okay. So, what do you recommend someone who wants to go into transportation out there? It might be a young lady or man that wants to have a service like you. What's one thing you can share?
One thing I could tell you, One thing I could tell you is to be courteous to people,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to have a knack for that. You have to be a people person.
Okay.
Sometimes you might get someone who's not feeling the best, and they get on your transportation service. Only thing you have to always do is have a smile. It's kind of like customer is correct. Make sure you put your rules down that when you take people to prison, make them have do a contract so you'll know that they're not smuggling anything or everything like that. And also, make sure that they know they're support their loved ones. Their loved ones might not be in the best place because they are in prison. So you have to be over and beyond, and you have to take the blunt and stuff and just think. I always tell people walk in somebody else's shoes, and when you walk in their shoes, then you'll have a better look on how you're supposed to act towards the other person.
So when you stop at the prison, do you go in with the people to see their loved ones, or you just stay out and when they come back out, then you go to the next
When
route?
I go to different prisons, I don't have someone is at every prison. You have to fill a visitor list out.
Mm-hmm.
So I drop them off at the prison, and then um, let's say their time is up at 8:30, then I pick them up at 8:30. And my particular business, which is Real Reliable Transportation Service, I try to let them stay at the longest. So even if they start at 9 a.m. to
Mm-hmm.
9 p.m., they're there to 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And I let them know that. And other transportation service only let them do 4 to 5 hours, if that. Okay, on along the trips, Real Reliable Transportation, we stop. If it's morning, we get breakfast, lunch, afternoon, we get lunch and dinner. It depends on. And on the way back, we do bathroom breaks, and we also get something to eat. And overnight, I cook a mean something. We in a hotel with my package, just $10 extra, throwing it out there. But yeah, I fix stuff and if you're a hotel stay because that food might be a little bit expensive, and I go to Kroger's and I fix a mean corned beef sandwich with pickles and some chips and fruit to be healthy
And some comedy.
and some comedy. You'll be laughing.
So how's it traveling in the wintertime? 'Cause you got snow and all of that. And some roads might be closed. How's it traveling in?
Ojibwe has 16 inches of snow,
Mm-hmm.
and 1 feet, 2 feet of snow, and I have a four-wheel drive. So we got through there. When everybody else was sliding, we got through there.
Okay, that's great. So what joy you get out of traveling people around?
Um, them seeing their loved ones. Could you imagine if you were in your house? Your house is your own prison, and you
Mm-hmm.
had no one to come visit you, no one to talk to you, no one to laugh with you
Mm-hmm.
if you weren't on the phone with them or
Right.
anything like that. Just to get someone for conversation, you need that being a human being.
Okay. So if someone wanted to get involved in your transportation service, use your services, what is your contact information?
My contact information is Real Reliable Transportation Service,
Mm-hmm.
419-699-1835, 419-699-1835, or you can make reservations at the website at RNR Transportation Services at yahoo.com. RNR Transportation Services at yahoo.com. I can also spell that if you need me to.
Go ahead.
RANDR TRANSPORTIONSERVICES at yahoo.com.
Okay. You didn't know she's a comedian anyway. Okay, Lysandra, look at the camera right there. What is your hope for Detroit?
My hope for Detroit is a beautiful city. I love Detroit. Detroit has some beautiful people in it. Most people in Detroit are beautiful. You have your bad apples, but you always will have your bad apples. The hope for Detroit is for Detroit just to keep thriving and getting better, as they always doing. They tearing down a lot of the houses, and hey, if you go down to the city county building, buy land for $1. Look at the website. Just Google it, and you'll find out. It is, you could put anything, a greenhouse, plant a garden, just make it a little bit better for the young kids and the older people and everybody to do something positive.
All right. That's all the time we have for Hope for Detroit. Remember, you want some comedy? Call her up. You want some transportation? Call her up.
Real
And that
Reliable
is our hope
Transportation Services.
for Detroit. See you later.
All right. Have a safe one. God bless.
We hope you have enjoyed today's content. Please give us your feedback and what you thought in the comment section below. We would love to hear what you would think of that would make it even better. Have a wonderful day.